Love, peace, and soul, everyone. It's Empress Phoenix out in the elements, coming to you with this quick channeling. It's something that has been weighing heavy on my mind. That I wanted to touch on briefly as we allow some time for the family to come into the room. Monsoon season has finally arrived. So, y'all already know, hey Bunny Queen, y'all already know we are in the midst of battle, right? Spiritually. So, I wanted to speak about exactly, I wanted to speak about the role of the high priestess, right? Hey. So, now I'm at home. I'm in my backyard. What you mean? I'm good. I just want to share. I love the rain. So, rest in peace, Chadwick, our Black Panther. You know, again, he's not a fallen soldier. He's a ascended soldier, right? On the spiritual front line. So, from a high priestess perspective, there has been an attack on the high priestess archetype. I don't want to say divine feminine because not all divine feminines are the high priestess. You know what I'm saying? So the high priestess now, she represents the direct link to the spirit world. Woo, honey, yeah. Bring it. So she represents the direct link to the spirit realm. Okay? She is in full communication with the metaphysical. And there's been an attack, and it has taken different forms. Y'all seen it. I've been seeing a lot of readers just totally renounce their high priestess title and say, well, you know, I renounce the new age movement, when we know as educated and Gnostic occultists that what we divination, different modalities of spirituality, there's nothing new about them. They're ancient. Okay? Divination is ancient. Even before religion was created on this earth. You know, spirituality came first. Then part of me, it was like one of them, it was like she was reading from a script, like, yeah, no more new age. And I'm like, I've never heard her speak like that. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard her say that. Call it new age. Yeah, I put my crystals away. I'm like, what's that all about? Right? So I said, a lot of the high priestesses, especially when they attain a certain level of success, they're being extorted. Even if it's just spiritually extorted. Okay? Like I said, it's taken many forms. For my fellow high priestesses, you already know. Okay? You've either lost jobs, it's been a financial hit to you. There may have been a hit in your health. Okay? You've had to slow down, have several seats, go into the Four of Swords energy and recover and recoup your health. Okay? Or, like I said, your finances. Or could have been some legal issues. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen a lot. Possibly deaths in the family or close friends. Right? So a lot of the high priestesses are getting hit. Or, okay, wait, let's talk about it now. Let's talk about it. We've even seen high priestesses go against other high priestesses. And it's making a lot of people You know what I'm saying? It makes a lot of people start to question the validity of these roles and these archetypes. And they don't know that they're being used as an instrument to be able to knock down the royalty of these high priestesses. You see what I'm saying? They don't know that they're being used as a pawn. See, this is how we know it's spiritual, because it's a principality. You can't say, oh, it's the government that's extorting them. No. So what about the cases where two high priestesses are going up against each other? Again, they don't know. You see, our lower selves are always an instrument to be used. That's how they get in. Your ego, your pride, competition, right? Hit the like button as y'all come on in. So, this is why the role and the archetype of the high priestess needs to be redeemed. So, I implore my fellow high priestesses to undergo study at this time, especially if you're taking a step back. Okay? Whether it's your finances, whether you're recouping your health, study. Study the Gnostic text. Study what you haven't studied before when it comes to the occult, so that way you can be educated and you cannot be used as a pawn to bring down the archetype of the high priestess. Okay? We also see those parading as high priestesses, and they're really not high priestesses at all. They just want to take on the role for notoriety and what they could gain financially. So we see those from a mile away by their content. Okay? So, I know what I'm going to be doing. So this is why y'all haven't seen me in a while. And you may not see me for this next week. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be going within. You know what I mean? Because my ancestors spoke very loudly, and I listen when they speak. You ain't got to tell me twice, Unc, Auntie, cousin Pat, cousin Felicia, Fee. You ain't got to tell me. I heard y'all, Grandma. I heard you, Grandpa. I heard you. You see what I'm saying? So, for those of us that are true occultists, you know what I mean? It takes educating ourselves. That is the key. You see what I'm saying? See, you're in the middle of migration. You see what I'm saying? So you got to take a pause. You ain't going to be working. You moving, packing. That shit takes a lot of energy. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. I know that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's time. It's time. But my thing is that like I said, there's been a corruption in the high priestess energy, because we know that the high priestess. This is why the high priestess in the tarot comes before the high priest, which is the Hierophant. She comes before him. It's the high priestess, the empress, the emperor, and then the high priest. You see what I'm saying? Because she is the direct link. So therefore, she is the one that gives the true blessing onto the empress and the emperor to have their empire. You see what I'm saying? This is why I was like, I'm not going to address it to divine feminines, because some of our divine feminines may be more on the empress side. You see what I'm saying? So the key is to really and truly know your role, to really and truly know who you are. Don't try to make yourself fit into an archetype that isn't you. You see? You see what I'm saying? Honey! Yes, they speaking. A lot of soldiers will be ascending. A lot of our soldiers. He was a genius. Chadwick was a genius. Not just only in his acting skills, he was highly educated. Okay? The works that he performed. and just the role that he played, being a role model. So it's time now, high priestesses, we have to redeem the archetype. I would say if you got to take a step back, take a step back. Okay? Gather your resources. You know, like I said, I've heard one of my sisters, she had a death of someone that was, a couple of deaths of people that were very close to her. She had to stop everything and go travel. See? So, therefore, you know, a lot of things will be happening. Jobs will be changing. You know, your job will be changing. There's going to be a leveling up after this redemption. Do not be used as a pawn. Know the history. That's the key to be able to deprogram ourselves, because we have been conditioned to be other than what we naturally are, to have concepts misconstrued of what the high priestess truly is. So therefore, you have to educate yourself, like I said, because there are a lot of high priestesses on different platforms, and you could see the level of their education when it comes to the spiritual realm. A lot of them may still have religious mindsets, and it's not a blaming or I'm better than you, I know more than you. It just shows where you need more study, because when you get caught up in the religion, when you do the history and you see that that was a tool that was used to keep your ancestors underneath control, to keep them fooled, to keep them subjugated, to bind them. You know what I mean? That to keep them in slavery, mental bondage. And then now we doing all this ancestral cleansing. Are you going to cleanse that and be the true high priestess, or are you still going to just double talk and double speak because you have a gift, but it's not being cultivated properly? So this is what we're seeing. Yes, see? They talking. It's the end of August. Marcus has finally made his whirlwinds come through Arizona, you know? So I'm enjoying it. It's finally the break from the heat. We needed this water. Yeah. And speaking about water, we need the balance, because that's what the high priestess represents. The balance. And then again, this also shows, because originally the high priestess is about, you know, certain secrets. Like, this isn't for everyone. This type of knowledge, highly occult knowledge, isn't for everyone, because they're not going to understand it. Like I said, it just goes to show people's conditioning. You know, it was only meant for a select few. You had to be initiated. And that in these days and times, your ancestors are going to be initiating you into what roles you're supposed to be playing at this time. Okay? So that's my advice, y'all. I just want to give y'all an update on what's been going on with, you know what I'm saying, with Empress and Empress, like I'm talking about somebody else. What's been going on with me? You know what I'm saying? My ancestors was like, take a chill pill. You've been doing too much. Dang, my camera's horrible. Yeah. So, but I will be back. If y'all not already subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Okay? So y'all know when I come back. I may just take a week off. Ooh. And just come back. You know what I'm saying? By the end of this week, maybe next weekend. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Yep. Yeah, you gonna definitely, if you making a cross country move. Yeah. Yep. You gonna feel it. You gonna be like, this don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay my rent, but I just feel like calling out from work. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be like, you gonna be like, y'all, and then listen, the deja vu moments. Okay, the deja vu moments is gonna be coming. All right, the downloads is gonna be coming Listen, y'all. Bunny Queen, listen, I know. You know how many times I done freaking moved? Girl, watch y'all dreams, y'all. We going into the Pisces full moon the end of this week. Okay? Conjunction with Neptune. So, yeah, girl, listen, I have been told I had took a total hiatus. I haven't even been on my Instagram. I haven't been on anything. I just was like, let me jump on. I was like, oh, this thunder look nice. I was like, let me jump on. Let me tell my peoples what's going on. You know what I mean? Because I've been unto myself in my own energy, getting these downloads, seeing where I need to repair myself. You know what I'm saying? So, so this is key. All right, y'all, again. You know what I mean? I'll be back. I'll probably be back by the end of this week for the Pisces full moon so we could do a reading. And I just want y'all to take care. I just want y'all, you know what I'm saying, be the positive representation. Not even, it doesn't even have to be the positive representation. Just be the true, authentic, original representation of the high priestess archetype. Because we're needed. Because our soldiers are ascending. Our soldiers are ascending right now. And they need us. So, yes. Love, peace, and soul to everyone. And I'm going to see y'all on the check-in. Peace.